on the quiet edge of the Orion Spur, far from the bustling trade lanes. In fact, it was an old human-built station, a patchwork quilt of alien upgrades, mismatched panels, and more personality than polish. Station Luma 7 was famous for one thing across 3 nearby systems. Humans grew food where no one else could. The scent hit them like a cosmic miracle. It was sweet. It was earthy. It was alive. Ray's large ears perked up. "Do you smell happiness?" he whispered. Teko sniffed the recycled air deeply. "It smells like warm sun and soft memories." Marn, the smallest of the 3, pressed her paws to her furry cheeks. Want Italiano. The enchanting scent led them straight to the glass garden dome. The cubs pressed their small faces against the transparent wall, their amber eyes widening in disbelief. Inside was color. Real, vibrant color. Not the sterile blues and grays of the space station, but brilliant greens, rich reds, and deep, luscious purples. Leaves swayed gently in the artificial breeze, and small, dark fruits hung like tiny jewels from a bush. Mulberries. The cubs stared in complete awe. Ree whispered, his voice full of wonder, "Is it art?" Teko shook his head slowly. "No, it's alive." Marn didn't wait for an invitation. She scurried along the wall until she found the door. Dr. Evelyn Carter was humming a soft tune as she harvested the ripe mulberries into a small container. Suddenly, she heard a tiny gasp behind her. She turned around. 3 alien cubs stood frozen in the doorway, their wide eyes locked on the berries in her hand. For a long, silent moment, no one moved. The air was thick with a mix of curiosity and caution. Then Marn, the smallest one, whispered in halting trade common, the universal language, "Are those stars you can eat?" Evelyn blinked, surprised. A warm smile spread across her face. "Well," she said gently, crouching down to their level, "that might be the best description I've ever heard." The cubs approached slowly, tentatively, as if they were afraid the entire garden might vanish if they moved too fast. Evelyn knelt on the floor and offered one perfect mulberry in her open palm. "This is a mulberry," she explained in a calm, soothing voice. It's a fruit. Humans eat it. Reed tilted his head, his ears twitching. Is it safe? Evelyn laughed softly. Very safe. Very safe. And very sweet. Teko reached out a hesitant paw, touched the berry with a single claw, and then quickly pulled it back. It's warm, he chirped, surprised. That's life, Evelyn said with a knowing smile. Life is warm. Her eyes went wide. Her ears shot straight up. She froze for a second, then let out a sound that no human translator had a word for. It was somewhere between a purr, a squeak, and a pure, unadulterated giggle. It's... Marn struggled for the words. It's happiness that melts. That was all the encouragement Rhea and Teko needed. They grabbed berries next, their initial caution completely forgotten. Within seconds, all three cubs were sitting on the floor, their paws and faces stained a delightful shade of purple, their amber eyes glowing with pure, unfiltered joy. They had fallen in love. The problem, of course, came about an hour later. Blaring Zilari alarms echoed through the station's corridors. Security teams rushed from deck to deck. Diplomatic tensions, which were already delicate, suddenly spiked to critical levels. The message flashed across every screen: Zeti. Zilari cubs missing. When the frantic search party, led by a stern Zilari commander, finally reached the garden dome, the scene inside stopped everyone cold. 3 little alien cubs were lying on their backs among the human plants, their bellies full, their fluffy tails twitching happily in their sleep. Dr. Evelyn Carter sat cross-legged nearby reading from a datapad, while absent-mindedly braiding a few stray vines together. The Zilari commander stepped forward, his face a mask of horror and disbelief. What have you done to them? He boomed. Evelyn looked up calmly, not at all startled. I fed them fruit. The commander stared, baffled. They are smiling. At the sound of their elders' voices, the cubs leaped up, talking all at once, their words tumbling over each other in their excitement. The purple stars are alive. Chirp 3! They taste like sun memories, exclaimed Teko. The human grows joy in dirt, added Marn, pointing a purple-stained paw at Evelyn. The Zilari elders were shaken. Their entire culture was built on the belief that strong emotions weakened discipline and clouded judgment. Yet here were their cubs not only healthy and energized, but more focused and articulate than they had ever been. One of the elders, a venerable Zilari with wise eyes, stepped forward and asked quietly, Human, what is in this fruit? Evelyn answered honestly, Sugar, nutrients, antioxidants, and care. I grow them by hand. By hand, the elder repeated, the concept foreign to him. Yes, she said. Humans don't just eat food. We connect to it. A profound silence filled the dome, broken only by the gentle hum of the hydroponics. Then, little Ree tugged on the elder's long robe. Can we... "10 week?" Within weeks, the story of the alien cubs and the Mulberries spread, and Station Luma 7 became famous for a whole new reason. Humans began teaching Zilari scientists how to cultivate their own mulberries in controlled environments. Zilari cubs were encouraged very carefully, at first to interact with living plants. The results were astonishing. Cubs raised around human-grown food showed improved learning abilities, better emotional balance, and stronger social bonds. Even the stoic adult Solari reported an unexpected sense of calm and well-being after tasting the mulberries for themselves. Interstellar reports started calling it the Mulberry effect. As for Ebeline, she was given the honorary Zilari title of Seedkeeper. And every time Teco and Marn visited the station, they would run straight to her garden, laughing, their paws already turning purple in anticipation. Because across the vast, cold emptiness of space, among the silent steel and blinking lights, humans had done what they always do best. They grew life, and they taught a corner of the galaxy how to love it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more tales from across the universe. See you next time.